Ladies and gentlemen, g'day, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Economics Mate, and you join me today on this incredible quest of success and love. We are watching my good friend Feral Kitty playing in her T30 Gorgon. An interesting tank nonetheless. Now, according to a certain other YouTuber, that starts with D and ends with S, he claimed that this thing is ridiculously OP and should be nerfed by Wargaming. I personally think the T30 is a really strong tank. I don't think it's worth getting completely nerfed over. I don't think it's OP because, again, it's just a big lumbering heavy tank that's acting as a tank destroyer, basically. That being said, it is a fantastic tank. It is really, really strong when put in the right situations. But again, it can crumble if it's not played correctly. I mean, this tank is more entwined with obviously being on a ridgeline, obviously focusing fire, using its 10 degrees of gun depression, and being an absolute menace to anyone who wants to basically come and play. Now, Feral Kitty is doing something I would never have expected. A nice, beautiful fire there. Look at that. Almost 1,000 damage right there. She got 969 damage. Need I say any more? Anyway. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? You completely fluffed that shot. Went straight into the ground there. Anyway, as I was saying, the tank is a great tank. It is basically a T30. Oh, she gets an Amarak towards the end there. Okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, albeit it was on very low hit points, but still, an Amarak is an Amarak. So I'll take that any day of the week. This IS-3 is looking for, well, I mean, looking to, oh, okay, we'll go for the Tiger 2 instead. Fair enough. All right, 700 damage there. That's a great amount of damage. I just realized the team has lost one of the heavy tanks, which, you know, is unfortunate. The IS-3 Bear on her team seems to be a bit too... Yeah, 642 damage there into the... Yeah, I mean, that's an easy shot all day long. The IS-6 Bear on her team is actually a bit too overconfident there, overzealous. He is almost certainly going to be killed if he doesn't obviously take some care. The AT-15 is on the other side there. The IS-3 is on literally a one-shot. She just needs to breathe on him when HE. The Tiger 2 does get a bounce, which is interesting because, you know, the T-30 doesn't have an incredible armor profile on the front of the hull. I mean, it's essentially a T-34 hull at T9. 800 damage, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, how do you like them apples? Straight into the side of that Batchat-Dion. Take that, you noob! That's what I want to see. And you could do this thing with this tank. You really can just get some incredible shots. I seriously prefer the T30 over the T110E4 all day of the week. It's just a much better tank. It's better suited for a ridgeline. It's got the gun depression, it's got the turret armor, it's got the DPM, it's got the penetration, it's got the alpha damage, it's got everything going for it. I guess you could say it's kind of OP in a sense. It's not overly powered, but it is kind of OP. She is up to 3,700 damage. She has killed 2 tanks. She's probably going to kill the AT-15. Yep, take that, you absolute noob. The IS-3 is very keen on taking out this Tiger 2, but I suspect, yeah, okay, fair enough. The T-49 could have just hit him with HE and it would have been all good to go, but anyway, it is what it is. There's still a 50 TP Proto over there that's on full health, by the way. Our protagonist is on 846 health. We're going to see how this is going to play out. I feel like this is going to be an interesting, what do you call it? It's going to be interesting to see how this goes, whether or not the 50 TP is going to be able to take out both the T-49 and the IS-3, because, you know, they're all on one shot. They're all one-shots for that tank. But, of course, Feral Kitty decides to go full blast into the enemy lines, going full send. Come at me, you noobs, is basically what she's saying. Here we go. This 50 TP is the absolute MVP of the line there. That 50 TP is actually a really good tank. he does make do by getting rid of the T-49. She gets a nice shot there. He's hitting the tungsten. She's up to 4,833 damage with 3 kills. Here we go. We're going to do the old loopsy-loopsy, roundabouty, roundy county. Is he going to clear? Is he going to clear the IS-3? Let's have a look. Oh God. Yep, she's blocked him there. I do believe... no. Okay. Not sure what that 50 TP prototype was doing by shooting the wall, because not exactly, you're not exactly going to pen anything there. The IS-3 also did the same thing by hitting the wall. Mate, I don't know if you know, but tank shells do not go through the walls here in Blitz. Another shot there. Unfortunately, she gets a tracking shot, so all she did was track him. That's RNG for you. That is RNG. Obviously, the 50 TP is not interested in killing Feral Kitty here, but he does clear the IS-3, which leaves Feral Kitty with the 50 TP to basically play around with. And that's exactly what she's going to do. Now, she gets a nice ramming shot into there. It's 176 damage. She's already up to 5,672. Is she going to be a one-shot? No. 560, but unfortunately, she does get killed. Oh, no. If that shot was not a low shot, I don't think if it wasn't a higher alpha damage shot, she would have won that match. That is so unfortunate. 6,232 damage, ace mastery, high caliber. That's so unfortunate. The fact that she did over 6,000 damage and did 3 kills, and the 50 TP. By the way, can I just say, the 50 TP not only got an ace mastery, but he got a Kolobanov's as well. He got a Rasenai medal, which, by the way, is quite a rare medal to get, because you need to kill 7 tanks, right? And a high caliber. He killed 7 tanks. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy. Unfortunate there. It was unfortunate that she did lose, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's still an ace, and it is what it is. I guess that's, unfortunately, the unfortunate matter is that it is still an ace, but it was a loss. So, I guess you got to take it and leave it, as they say. Could she have done something different? Sure, she probably shouldn't have shot his tracks. I mean, if she had moved up a little bit more and actually aimed in her shot, she probably would have been able to penetrate that shot which, you know, tracked him instead. And that would have been better. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes you do things in the heat of the battle. As the old song goes, in the heat of the night. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that video. Just a little bit of a fun one, just to talk a bit about the T30, obviously, and showcase just how bloody strong this tank is. Do I think it needs a nerf? No, I don't think it needs a nerf. I just think it's really strong at T9, and, I mean, don't forget, this tank used to be a T10 heavy tank in Water Tanks PC at one point. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, look after yourselves and stay safe on the battlefield. Bye-bye.